My 15-minute presentation is on mediation as a viable dispute resolution process. My name is Bertram Devdas. I'm currently working in St. Stephen's College, Delhi. I worked in the YMCA for several years, 41 years, and I'm a trained mediator. And I also completed LLB. Thank you so much for inviting me, especially Goswami sir and to Dr. George Yeshua. Let me give a brief background and then I'll come to online mediation. The Indian legal system, as you know, is adversarial in nature with the courts procedures being costly, time-consuming, and complex. Alternate dispute resolution mechanisms include arbitration, conciliation, mediation, and lok adalat. Mediation is now becoming most common. As you know, it is a voluntary, party-centered and structured negotiation process where a neutral third party assists the parties in amicably resolving the dispute by using specialized communications techniques. It can either be court-referred or a private pre-litigation mediation process. The advantages are many. It's a voluntary process, it's flexible, it's informal, it's confidential, and above all, it is party-centered. The stages of mediation process are an introduction or opening statement by the mediator. Then there are joint sessions. There are separate sessions also called caucus, and closing where an agreement is signed or a non-settled report is made. The process involves understanding the problem, defining it, understanding parties' interest, creating options and evaluating them, and then coming either to a settlement or a non-settlement. Online mediation has emerged as a contemporary solution to resolve disputes by leveraging technology to facilitate communication and negotiation. And even the courts are now, in India at least, referring civil matters, more and more towards mediation, which I think is a welcome step. The Mediation Act of 2023 has also been promulgated, which has given a further impetus, and that includes disputes in civil, commercial, family, and matrimonial matters. It is the parties who take decisions and they sign the agreement along with the mediator, who has a facilitative role. As we said, confidentiality is important, and admissibility is concerned. No court proceedings can call for mediation proceedings. The fees are normally borne equally by parties, and once the signed agreement is made, it is enforceable like a decree of a court. The Mediation Council of India is also envisaged under the Act, and we hope that it will come up soon. Now let me come to the advantages of online mediation. It has emerged as a contemporary solution, leveraging technology, as I said, to facilitate communication and negotiation. It is a necessary step forward to dispose of cases which are a huge backlog in courts, and I'm sure is the situation in Bangladesh as well. This is where a neutral third party assists the parties in reaching an agreement, and it can be used from internet-based platforms and technology. Especially so where geographical distances hinder traditional face-to-face mediation. It is a significant transition from conventional courtrooms to a justice delivery system. It is accessible and resilient and result-driven. Initiatives like the e-courts Mission Mode project demonstrate the judiciary's forward-thinking approach in adopting information and communication technology for its efficient resolution, along with the principle of justice for all. The advantages we've already seen in terms of time, cost, accessibility. At times, there can also be technical issues. There are limited non-verbal cues. There's limited personal connection. There are sometimes security and privacy concerns, cultural time zone differences, but these are things that can be overcome. The legal implications are also validity of the online agreements, compliance with applicable laws, sometimes ethical considerations, and also authentication of evidential challenges. But the future of online is vast, has great potential in the years to come, and even now it is expanding. There are several ODR platforms that I can mention in India. The government has acknowledged the potential and has launched several initiatives. The ODR adoption by government departments include NIXI, NIXI, which addresses domain disputes online. As far as consumer affairs is concerned, it provides INGRAM, the Consumer Grievance Redressal Mechanism. Then the Department of Justice has advocates for ODR adoption, MSME and Samadhan portal, resolves due for small businesses, and draft national e-commerce policy. It suggests ODR for e-commercial disputes. The Reserve Bank of India also has an ODR policy on digital payments, and it handles digital payment-related disputes. From a legal perspective, the Code of Civil Procedure of 1908 endorses ADR methods, including online. And the Arbitration and Conciliation Act of 1996, which has subsequently been revised, it is in line with the UNCTAD framework and provides a homogeneous standard for ADR and online disputes. The Information Technology Act of 2000 also acknowledges electronic records and signatures. These lay a groundwork for a wider application of ODR in India. Now we come to AI and online, and we know that AI is playing a bigger role. Artificial intelligence and online mediation are two powerful tools that have the potential to revolutionize the dispute resolution landscape. By combining AI and resolution processes, AI can efficiently analyze vast amount of data and provide valuable insights to mediators. It can help mediators to identify patterns, potential solutions, and areas of common ground between the two parties. And AI-powered tools can quickly review and analyze documents, contracts, and legal text to the dispute. However, we must also approach the integration with careful considerations of ethical concerns. In conclusion, I would say that ODR has a large scope. Electronic use provides additional opportunities in online mediation that were beforehand inaccessible. With huge backlog of cases in courts, there is increasingly more need for ODR, and online mediation presents a contemporary and innovative approach to resolving disputes, leveraging technology to overcome barriers and foster communication between parties. It stands at the forefront of progressive dispute resolution, offering immense potential to create a more equitable and accessible justice system in the digital age. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Namaskar.